In this video, you'll learn to take basic triad shapes and make them sound musical. Locating triad shapes on the fretboard is the easy part, but using triads to make music is difficult, but I can help you with that today. For me, it's all about the right hand. It's right hand picking, right hand rhythm, being in sync with your left hand chord shapes. So let's look at a common progression that we use in our worship music. And we're going to use these triad shapes: E, B, C sharp minor, A. I use the D, G, and B strings a lot when I'm creating rhythm and kind of going back and forth to lead lines and rhythm. Because you're right in the center of the guitar, you have room to go up and down that way. But this is your visual. I look at these simple shapes as my home base. So we can pick these triads in a musical way, kind of with some rhythm, a rhythmic kind of feel. So we're just taking each shape and using a little syncopation. So, but just simple counting, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I never learned this stuff, actually counting it. I know some of you might try to count that. I always struggled doing that. But you can take. You can just simply pick each note with each beat. And then you can go back and forth with the D and G strings, each chord. And, adding a little bit of dotted eighth delay, you get this. I can, if you syncopate your delay with the time of the tune, which a lot of us do, but this really helps create a nice, it creates rhythm, but also some atmosphere. And you can easily create lead lines with the same triads. literally just playing the notes in those chords. If we look at the E, 9 on the G, 9 on the B string, and hitting the B note in the 12th fret of the B string. Going to the B, and then going to that same note there, kind of tying those two chords together. But then you're just going 8 on the B, the D sharp note, F sharp note, the 7th fret of the B string, and then sliding up to the B. First two chords again. C sharp minor. Walking right down the triad, 9 on the B, 9 on the G, 11 on the D string. And walking up the A triad, 11, 9, 10. And I love doing this downstroke kind of picky thing. And if you add that delay, it just comes to life. Just love that sound. So basically, we're playing 16th notes. There's in each beat 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, there's 4 picky downstrokes within each beat. And if you slow that down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. And again, I never really counted this or consciously did. It's just a feel thing. You have the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you take eighth notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you go to 16ths, there's 4 of those in each beat. Kind of accenting a little bit on some of the off hits. So the notes, I'm actually just looking at those triad shapes again. 9 on the G, 9 on the D string, 11 on the G string, which is an F sharp note because you're going to the B chord at that point. Still on the B chord, so you can use another B triad, which I like to use this one. On the higher strings, 11 on the G, 12 on the B string, 11 on the E string. So you're hitting here in the starting on the B note, 12, 11, then walking down, 12, 11 on the E, 12 on the B string, 11 on the G string, all the way through. Now it's going to the C sharp minor and the A chord are the next 2 chords. The C sharp minor and the E are related, major and minor related, so you can still use that same movement. Then you're going to the A. Walking right down, 10, 9 on the B, 11, 9 on the G string, 9, 11 on the D, 9 on the G, 11 on the D, back to that home bass note. The right hand is so important in guitar playing. So many players struggle with this, or even struggle to progress because your timing is not good. You're thinking more about the head stuff, the scales and the chords. Just using these simple shapes, we got a lot of mileage out of those simple triad shapes. For me, during rehearsal, for worship rehearsal, I take these, definitely at least one of the songs, and use these simple shapes. I can create these little movements around those shapes. And yes, you can use in this case, the E major scale, E major pentatonic. For me, I don't visualize it that way because it starts sounding like a scale, because where do you start? Where do you end? You know, that it's too much thinking. If you can visualize these little shapes, that's your home base. As the chords come by, you have something to fall back on, and you can, bend, slide, do a lot of different things, use your effects in between, and connect these chord shapes together. This is something that really helped me really get more dynamic with my worship guitar playing. It just helped me connect things and just feel more free to improvise from the heart. Thanks for checking out the video today, and I'm glad you hung out with me. And remember, God is good.